Temperature presented by Sid, Eman, and Isabel.
Overview. Temperature is the degree or intensity of heat present in a substance or object, especially as expressed according to a comparative scale and shown by a thermometer or perceived by touch. Thermal and structure of Earth atmosphere. Venus will be presented by Sid, Mars will be presented by me, and Jupiter will be presented by Sid. Our main subtopics will be the focus of this presentation. Troposphere presented by Sid, stratosphere presented by me, mesosphere presented by Sid, and thermosphere presented by me.
Troposphere. The troposphere is the lowest region of the atmosphere. Temperature in this region decreases with the increase of altitude. The temperature changes because the gases absorb very little of the solar radiation, and the ground absorbs this radiation and heats the air by conduction and convection. In the troposphere, the closer to the Earth's surface, the warmer it is.
Stratosphere is beyond the troposphere. Temperature starts cold and increases. Reason for the increase is the temperature is that the atmosphere's ozone is concentrated. Ozone absorbs ultraviolet radiation from the sun, which causes it to be heated. Stratosphere is also the layer of Earth atmosphere, and it's above the troposphere, extending about 32 miles, 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The lower the boundary of the mesosphere.
Mesosphere. The mesosphere is the third layer of the atmosphere, spanning from 50 to 85 kilometers above the Earth. The layer's temperature decreases as height increases. The mesosphere contains the lowest temperatures anywhere in the atmosphere. Change in the temp is due to the altitude. In the mesosphere, air is thinner than in the stratosphere. The amount of few air molecules to absorb incoming electromagnetic radiation from the sun, causing it not to warm much.
Thermosphere. Thermosphere is the fourth layer where the temperature rises to extremely high values, more than 1,000 degrees Celsius, 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit. It has no defined upper limit. This layer contains only a fraction of the atmosphere mass. Temperature again increased due to the absorption of shortwave high-energy solar radiation by atoms of oxygen and nitrogen. The height at which the atmosphere ceases to have properties of a continuous medium. The thermosphere is characterized throughout by an increase in temperature with height.
Venus's atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide. Compared to Earth's, it is much denser and hotter. Venus's atmosphere has a troposphere, stratosphere, and mesosphere, much like Earth. Venus's atmosphere also has a layer of sulfuric acid haze. As shown in the picture to the right, the troposphere is the lowermost layer closest to Venus's surface, and then the next layer is the sulfuric acid haze, onto the stratosphere, and then up to the mesosphere.
Atmosphere is made up of mostly carbon dioxide. Mars has changing seasons and the temperature gets cold enough to the point that it snows. Mars' atmosphere contains a troposphere and stratosphere. Mars has a lot of dust in the atmosphere, along with winds causing dust storms and miniature tornadoes. Troposphere is the closest to the Mars surface. The second layer is water, ice, clouds, then carbon dioxide. Ice clouds in the stratosphere is the highest layer in the Mars atmosphere.
Jupiter's atmosphere. Hydrogen compounds of Jupiter form clouds. Different layers of cloud form as different layers of hydrogen compounds freeze. Jupiter's atmosphere has a troposphere, mesosphere, and stratosphere. As shown in the picture, closest to Jupiter's surface is gaseous hydrogen, helium, methane, amora, and water. Then the cloud layers are water ice, amora, hydrosulfide ice, and amora ice. Then it goes up to the troposphere, a haze layer, and then the stratosphere. And this concludes our presentation.